Hi everyone, Nubkeks here, and in today's video, we're actually going to be checking out a new top Fire Mage build, thanks to a hotfix to one of their legendaries around about a week ago. And big shout out as well to Thorvald, one of the mages in our guild, for showing me how this build works and for providing the footage for this video as well. So what's going on here? Well, Sun King's Blessing, which by the way is being tracked right here, and this is Pyroclasm being tracked here and Combustion, so you can sort of see these working together as I talk you through this. But Sun King's Blessing is a legendary where after consuming 8 hot streaks, you can see he's tracking them right now, he's at 5 for example, now he's up to 6. But after consuming 8, your next non-instant Pyroblast cast within 15 seconds will give you Combustion for 6 seconds. On top of that, in this video, he's also using Pyroclasm, which is one of their top tier talents, which is being tracked right there above it. And Pyroclasm makes it so that whenever you consume a hot streak, you have a 15% chance to make your next non-instant Pyroblast cast within 15 seconds do 240% additional damage. You can have up to 2 stacks of that. So this is not an essential synergy, of course, to make the Sun King's Blessing work. The Sun King's Blessing legendary works just the same, but seeing as you are casting those non-instant pyros to activate Sun King's Blessing anyway, Pyroclasm does fit really well with it. You might as well have those non-instant pyros when you're casting them do 240% bonus damage. It works pretty nicely. Funny enough, actually, there's, according to the Mage Discord, and again, thanks to Thorvald for picking out some of the crucial info here, and shout out to the Mage Discord for clearly being a good Discord and explaining things well. But the idea here is that you really don't need to necessarily combo this with anything. Sun King's Blessing is the best single target legendary, and it's still good for AoE as well, and there are no specific synergies. You don't need Pyroclasm, though it does work well with it. You don't need to be Venthyr, though it does work well with it. The two of those together, being a Pyroclasm Venthyr mage, which Thorvald is the best, but it can still work for Night Fae, it still works with Kindling, it still works with all that sort of stuff as well. And then some rule of thumbs for how this is going to work, and then we'll check out some of the footage to see what Thorvald's doing. Only use your Rune of Power when your Sun King Blessing procs. So Rune of Power is, of course, giving you a whole bunch of bonus damage while you stand in your rune. So saving those charges for when you are going to get those free combustions. You can use your Rune of Power early, even when you're at 6 stacks of Sun King's Blessing, because, again, the Rune of Power duration is going to be longer, a few seconds longer than the actual free combustion duration. And it will just let you get more casts out and not overcap your Rune of Power, whatever. And yeah, you can even use Rune of Power near the end of combustion. And then in terms of using your Sun King's Blessings, it's just making sure that you never let the buff expire. So you got those 15 seconds once you hit 8 stacks to actually consume it. Never letting that expire. You can use them during combustion even, but at pretty low priority. And yeah, that's basically that, you know, it's basically that. You can like delay it to line things up with Rune of Power a little bit as well. According to Thorvald, this is pretty intensive. It's pretty intensive. There's a lot of procs that you're trying to manage. There's a lot of things to consider, trying to get everything to line up in a sensible way to get the most damage out of it. Obviously, hard casting Pyroblast is pretty tough. It's a really, really long cast time. We'll see him when he next does it here in the footage. It's a 3.5 second cast where you have to stand still. If you have to move 3 seconds into that cast to avoid a mechanic, you're going to be in a pretty tough spot. Of course, you can shimmer as Fire Mage to blink while casting, but that means that you're not going to have shimmer for other stuff. Not too bad, but just something to be aware of. But yeah, this seems like a really fun build, really powerful. If we go back to the start, and let's actually just take a quick look at some of his opener here and what's going on with these procs. So here we go, he's just building up his hot streak, and he's into just a regular combustion here. He's actually just popped a Storm of Combustion, which does give you that free Rune of Power. We're blasting through. Here we go. We've got our procs. We're going to cast Rune of Power at the end of combustion into a Pyroblast, consuming the Pyroclasm, activating Sun King's Blessing, and getting another combustion then for free off the end of it. And that's sort of it. And again, we're already building up into another Sun King's Blessing. We're 5 stacks already along the way. So that's sort of the idea of where things are going. So very fast, very reactive. Here we go. He's got it again. Actually got Pyroclasm proccing right there, which is quite lucky. He's got the Pyroblast. This is still, was it still lusted? I'm not sure if it was lusted. It was a faster cast that time though. And he's going again, a bit of free damage going out there. And there you go. They also did hotfix it, actually. I believe that Sun King's Blessing will now activate off Flame Strike as well, which obviously is what makes it work in a hard cast Flame Strike. Makes that work in AoE too, which maybe is good on the 9. I don't know. But yeah, it just gives you a rough idea. And I mean, if we go to the end then as well and just have like a quick look at sort of the damage as we're coming to the end of this. This was just a heroic boost run. So nothing too exciting going on here. Obviously, Venthyr Boomy is disgusting on the damage. I mean, it's just without equal. But I mean, like, it's in there. Like 9.2 is not top or anything, but it's pretty damn near close. It's pretty damn close. So really nice on the whole. Really, really nice. Sun King's Blessing. Guys, let me know. Have you been playing with it? What do you think? To me, this seems like a really fun legendary. Adds a really cool part of your gameplay. Affects your gameplay in a really fun way. One of the best legendaries in the game. I remember I loved it on the beta when I got to try it out, but it just wasn't super powerful. So yeah, I think this is a really positive thing and a cool new way to play Fire Mage, kind of coming in here, you know, whatever, a month or two into Sanctum of Domination. Thank you for watching, everyone. Hope you enjoyed, and I will see you next time. Bye-bye.